What's up, guys? Thanks for joining the podcast. We're pumped to have you here hanging out with us. This is another episode of Guys from the Gym, where myself, Nathan, Amy, Jimmy, and Zach all get together, talk about life, talk about the gym. We do taste tests and we do funny trivia and all sorts of other randomness. All of us here compete in strongman, and so you'll hear a lot about that. If you're new to the show or if you've been following along with us for a while, please like, comment, and subscribe to help us build our audience. We really appreciate all the support. Want to let you all know that this episode is brought to you by the IronFortressGym.com. If you're looking for help with your training, trying to get healthier and stronger, you can go there, contact them, they'll help you out. Also, if you're looking for sweet and frosty merch, you can go there, look at their hats, t-shirts, backpacks, all sorts of cool stuff. Use code IFG for 20% off at checkout. Without further ado, let's get to the show.
Studio with the four of us.
That's really good.
And the tide's rolling in.
Welcome back to 99.9, the Love Boat.
The Love Boat. Let's get this little dinghy a-rocking.
Let's get this. Oh, we got a taste test. We're starting.
Wow.
Let me see your buoys.
So one of our friends from the gym, Bill Duncan, reached out and he had a recommendation. So we are taste testing durian popsicles.
Is there a cool way to say this? Is that like a?
I said it how I thought. I don't know.
Durian.
I could be saying it wrong.
I knew him in high school. Durian. Are we doing this? Can I just eat this?
We're doing it. They're from the Hong Kong market.
Wait, are we licking or are we biting?
I think bite.
We should bite? Okay. Has everybody had some? Amy, you're not going to do well with this. It tastes a little bit like if onion was a fruit.
Yeah. I would say that's a good.
Specifically red onions.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Dunk. I want this to be good. I'm trying to make like every part of it that I can be good. What flavor did we get? What is this?
It's
durian.
Durian.
Oh, durian's not the brand?
No, it's the...
I thought it was durian, and then the flavor was basement floor.
No, I think it's a Subway sandwich
I just
flavor.
went for another bite just to try.
But as like lingo from something you'd find in like a New York
It's definitely
Subway.
an acquired taste. It's not...
Second bite was better.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, I like, it tastes like red onions. It's like a popsicle that is a
oniony.
It's an onion popsicle.
You know what it makes me think? It makes me think my mouth tastes like onions now. So that's why it tastes better. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So I definitely have onion breath now. Hey, Dunk, keep those coming. Keep those suggestions coming. This was not your best. If I'm being honest.
Not your best.
I promise to never lie to you. But I appreciate the feedback. Jimmy, hold this for me while I tie my shoe, would you? Just grab it. It's going to be down.
I can't.
No, right here.
I can't.
Come on, buddy.
My hands are full.
Hey, do you have an empty cup over there?
Just put it in the box.
All right, so what are we going to rate this on the popsicle scale?
As a popsicle, I'm giving it a -2.
Yeah.
Because popsicles are amazing, and this was almost inedible. On this show, considering all the MREs and stuff, that's a 2.7 for me. Man. Don't everybody rate it once.
What do you think? I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3. I'm going to give it a 3 on the scale of things we've been through together.
I'm going to have to agree with you there. A 3. I don't like my popsicles to taste like onion.
I don't like oniony, you know?
A frozen onion is not my thing.
Can I be honest, though? Nobody in here really knew that until today. So I'm glad we all figured that out
Yeah.
together.
I think it's an acquired taste, and I think that there are people out there who love these popsicles.
Sure. I could see
Is
that.
it for me? No, but I do.
I probably
think
have stuff like that
It's
that
like the
doesn't taste
Vegemite
amazing.
that
oh,
people in Australia eat. Like I bought that one time and tried it, and I was like, because I heard that it was
I've never had it.
really salty tasting. That's what everybody described it as, and I was like, I'm gonna love this, and it did not love it.
Wasn't your jam, huh?
We
Nope.
threw it away.
We threw it away, and
A
I
year
had to
later.
special order it. So
That's not bad, is it?
It's all right.
Nate's doing a little taste test of his own.
It's not bad.
It's way better
It's
than you thought.
It's way better than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What is
wouldn't
it?
have made you do it.
You
if
know
it's
me really
spicy.
well.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't have the same
Yeah.
effect.
It doesn't
okay,
burn
so,
you.
so tell everybody what you have in your mouth.
He gave me a cinnamon like candy cinnamon flavored nicotine pouch.
Oh, and somebody
Oh.
said I hate cinnamon. It's the worst flavor
Amy,
ever.
it's different. All right, it's different. It doesn't taste. It's not spicy. It's not like it doesn't burn
Yeah.
the same way that hot tamales do.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
you need help, bub?
maybe.
Let me see it. Let's see if I can get her open.
See,
There you
that
go, bud.
that was on their tight.
You loosened it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I did.
Amy, you want one?
No, I don't.
It's cinnamon.
I was sick. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm still sick and maybe sick
Getting
with
over it?
something else now. And
What's
I'm
the
not-
worst kind of sick, do you think? Like, not terminally ill, because that's what I'm asking. Like,
I
what's the
think
worst
there-
sick to deal with? Symptom.
there are many times when I'm like, if you have a really, really sore throat, like that is just the worst because like
It can be.
swallowing, like even your own spit, if you have like razor blades kind of thing.
Oh,
But I think puking your brains out if you're really like that kind of sick might be
So,
high up there.
I
too.
haven't puked a lot, so I can't really speak to this, but I kind of feel like it might be super bad congestion that causes all of that stuff. Because like stomach ache, it's headache, and I can't sleep. At least when I've puked a few times, there's like a minute where you have relief. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But your whole body hurts. I don't know. I guess there's no wrong answer. It all sucks.
I can tell you I just had COVID and I was a real waste of space for about 5 whole days.
Really?
Yeah.
oh, wow.
And I still don't feel great.
yeah, I think my
It really takes one out of you.
I think my littlest one has COVID.
Like
Good
it
addition, Jim.
hurt. Like I got in the shower and the water, like from the shower water, like was painful. Like me touching my scalp to wash my hair
Yeah.
was super painful.
Your head was?
My whole body hurt when the water hit, but like just me like trying to suds up.
Yikes.
It was
Really?
Yeah.
like
Body aches?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And like as an adult, like I don't get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Crazy.
Yeah, I think my youngest daughter has it.
Nora?
COVID?
Yeah. Yeah, because she was saying like she was
Corbin?
up coughing like almost the entire night last night, and then this morning when she was trying to eat something, she was just like weirded out because she couldn't taste anything, and she could just be sick, right? But
Yeah.
she was just saying that, and I was like, I don't know, you might.
I
She's
feel
still
like
in good spirits?
Not today.
Really?
Yeah, but yesterday she was. But
I always think
Get her
that's the
some
craziest.
good cough syrup.
I think that's the craziest part is watching a kid be sick. Is like, yeah, you'll have a day or two where they're down, but they're just like,
no, it's like almost nothing's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like that the whole time until then. I was like, oh, she's real sick. Because then
Yeah.
it was like she was just laying there acting like she was like just laying there watching a movie.
it's like, did you go out on a bender last night? Did you sneak out with your friends and just buy the bar? Like, why
The
are you
whole thing?
hungover today?
The whole caboodle.
Yeah, that happened once with my daughter. It was right before COVID. I think she probably had COVID, but watching my kid go from bouncing off the walls to being like lethargic, I was like, something's wrong. Like
Yeah.
we're in trouble here.
Yeah.
That's how I feel every time I see Jimmy get sick.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was like, poor little guy.
I know.
Poor little guy.
It hits him hard.
Yeah.
Poor
Really
little
does.
fella.
But I power through it, though.
It hits him hard. He gets sick.
Do you guys have all your Christmas shopping done?
You haven't done it.
I
Anything.
haven't done any. No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I haven't done any.
So we are
I've done as much as I normally do. I'll put it that way. So I'm basically done.
we're like 9 days away.
Yeah,
Well, I only have to
we
buy-
are done.
I only have to buy one gift, so
that's sick.
I mean, yeah. For the kids, everything I think is mostly there.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like outside of that.
So your wife, essentially, you haven't gotten your wife a gift.
Yeah, we normally don't. We normally don't get each other
Then
unless
who's the
there's
one gift?
You can't say.
I can't say.
It's a secret.
Secret
It's
Santa?
secret. Yeah, we do Secret Santa with all my family,
Oh,
and I think some of them listen to the podcast. So
Really?
I can't say.
That's cool.
I think so. I don't know.
Can I guess
When
it?
do
Can
you
I have
guys-
one
do you
guess?
guys
And if
draw
I guess
names?
it, you tell me.
like at the early December, or like how is it?
We usually draw names at
Thanksgiving.
Jessica's birthday.
Man.
Jessica's birthday.
So it's the end of July.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
you have in July.
Yeah, some this year we did it later, but every other year besides this year we've done it in July.
Have you ever forgotten?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're-
we had a total Christmas catastrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where one person got 3 gifts.
Well, so it wasn't my fault though.
Sure.
Because so my oldest sister's in charge of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And she left last year's name in that envelope.
She used the same envelope.
She used the same envelope and
That's
she left
efficiency.
she left yeah, she saves the envelopes.
That's
yeah.
efficiency, sir.
But the old name was in the envelope. So when I opened it up, I looked at the name and it was the name that somebody else had gotten from the previous year. And my actual person's name was like tucked in the corner of the envelope.
Wow.
Wait a minute, I have a question. So
Yeah.
she hands you an envelope that she predetermines who you're going to pick. You guys don't draw. a
No,
name?
they're all random. They're all random.
But does she draw them randomly? Like,
No,
how do you know when you say you get an envelope?
we draw them, and then you put them in case people need to, because we do it in July. In case people need to remember, we put it in an envelope where you
Okay.
can go back and look.
Okay.
But that one, mine had 2 in it.
Oh.
So when I put it in, and the next time when I was like, I want to make sure I have the right person, I pulled my name tag out, and it was
Do the kids get names?
Yeah.
So they got to get gifts for people?
Well, yeah, me and Lacey have to get gifts for people.
What's
is
the
what
I was
price
that's
going to
range?
say that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
What's the price range that you guys set for the family?
Yeah, so I mean, it was always like we capped it at like $50, I think,
Okay.
and then nobody followed it.
I was going to say that
And,
would be
like,
very hard for me to follow.
Nobody followed it.
These
Like,
days. Kidding me? Everything this one wants is 150 plus.
nobody followed it, and so then the next year we were like, let's try to stick to the cap, and then one person didn't follow it, and then it was like, okay, but it's not in my family. It's not really a huge deal, but it's like,
They instituted that with us, and like nobody had money one year, and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And then the next year I had money, I was like, cap schmap, let's open the purse. And then I was like not doing well the next Christmas. I was like, well,
we probably
the
should
cap,
think about it.
There's we got to be good stewards of our money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you guys are doing your Christmas presents, I know like my family, we go around, we sit in a circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but like we go around and we watch each other open gifts, and we like, it's a good exchange of like, oh, what did you get? And like show everybody and things like that. Is it everybody mad opening their gifts at once, or how do you?
We're more like what you just spelled out, except usually my daughter has 3 gifts to everyone else's 1.
Yeah.
And she's the one like passing them out. So she'll have to do like 2 or 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I like it and I don't like it because it's like it is nice to do that, but when everybody has like 5 gifts and I'm Mr. Efficiency, like I'm already almost done unwrapping when it's my turn, so nobody's sitting there watching me.
Right.
It takes a minute.
Yeah.
It does take a little bit, but I think it's nice and refreshing to like see what everyone gets, because it's always cool to
So Jimmy
see.
had like a different.
What?
You're a character from a movie.
I am?
Yes.
What movie?
You're not a real person.
You know why I like the one?
Amy,
in the
you're up.
Amy, go.
Well,
Amy,
no,
go.
I was just going to say Jimmy had his family's experience, and then he came to how my family did it, and he.
Is yours like they let loose like a goat in the house?
No,
and then,
so generally how we do it is everyone gets 1 gift, and then we all open one together all at the same time. And
Okay.
then from there, it's just like whoever gets a gift next, because my dad's
Okay.
usually passing out gifts, and
Okay.
then it's like someone might have 3 and they're sitting there unwrapping, and while you're just still waiting for them to find another one for you.
Nice.
That's cool.
We do the one at a time thing.
Because you have one at a time.
Well, I mean,
That one makes more sense.
yeah. Well, you buy for when I say one, it's like usually there's multiple gifts, but it's like you only have to get for that one person or whatever.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then each person goes one at a time. I like it. I like it because I can eat food like while everybody else is going. and I can
Ooh.
sit there and eat like cinnamon rolls and stuff while each person's going and be like, "Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great sweater." And
What
then,
time of day we going? You guys going early morning?
So we're going to my family's it's a whole day experience. So we'll do early morning and afternoon.
And then with my family each year, it just depends on whenever we all show up. Like it's not.
You do Christmas morning?
We
Why don't you
always-
just whisper?
No. We go we do like breakfast. My mom always makes like a breakfast, and then we all eat breakfast and like hang out, and maybe we'll do something else, and then eat a bunch of cinnamon rolls, and then
Hey, no pressure. If you want to bring a cinnamon roll for a taste test,
don't
we'll
think
see.
they'll make it.
We'll see if there's any left, man. I tried. I really did try last year to bring you guys back some, but
Yeah.
I'll never make it.
Would she teach me how to make the cinnamon
No,
rolls?
I don't. I wouldn't let her.
Why?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
sounds like
Would you make them for me?
I would if I get to know.
No, I don't know if she would. I think my mom's not really like that, so I think that she would. But it's like a family. It's like a family.
Tell her I'll give her
secret.
my pie. My family's pie
Okay,
recipe.
yeah, maybe she would.
I
Maybe
mean,
we'll
we
swap
could-
these.
we could trade
Swap these.
these.
Trades recipe swap.
Yeah.
I'll teach you how to make my dad's special barbecue sauce.
Nobody cares about that.
So
I love it that Amy said that.
guys, comment down below if you want to know when my family opens Christmas presents, because these jerks don't want to know.
We
No, I'm done with it. Hey, I got this last night as a gift.
I can't
It's
see
a
it.
T-shirt.
No, it's a shawl shirt.
Yeah,
Oh.
my brother-in-law. So I got this package, this care package, because they did their Christmas last month. They do like all the holidays over one. Bethany and Briar go to see him and stuff. I don't know. Brother-in-law must have really missed me this year. What's wrong, Amy?
What's the ticking?
It's
coming
that
from?
fan. It's
Oh.
clicking and clacking real
Okay.
loud.
No, I just couldn't tell where it was coming from.
I'll turn it off and then
No,
I'll
you
end
don't
my
have to.
story.
Nope. Finish your story.
You just
Is that better, listeners? Thank
Oh, that-
goodness.
see how much crispier that is
Oh,
now?
so much crispier. Now we can really hear the plates. And
Yeah, that's even-
and
that's
and my labored breathing into this microphone.
That's better than my fan from 1987.
So got this shirt. Got the biggest, I don't even know what you call it, container full of tacky I've ever seen.
Oh wow,
Got he just like,
dude, did he do his research or did somebody?
I don't know. It wouldn't. Nothing would shock me because like he's a pretty thoughtful dude. And then got it looks like lotion, but it's like liquid chalk.
Oh,
Put some
yeah.
on Briar's hands. It works well.
Wow.
Is this
She liked
Bethany's brother or your
Mhm.
sister's? Okay.
John, JB, John Banks. Social security number
Is he here?
No.
Oh, he just shipped it.
Yeah, that was the
Dope.
first part of my story that you weren't
Oh, I
listening
missed
to.
it. I missed
Yeah.
it.
And the thing
I
that
was thinking it was your
the
your
thing that
brother,
was like
your-
off list. I didn't really give anybody a list, but the thing that was like the odd man out is the one I'm weirdly like most excited for. It's this stocking cap that has like a light sewn into it, which I don't know that I'll ever use. But then it's got headphones into the side of it, so you can just wear it and listen. I don't know if it'll work or not. I'm really pumped to see if it'll work. Did you have something like that?
Oh yeah, I have a couple of them.
Do they work?
I love them.
That's sick.
I love it. Yeah, it's like what they're not hats, but they're just like the miner's light, like on a
Yeah.
headpiece.
Mine's a hat.
That's dope.
Hey guys,
That's even better.
this will go off at our first break when I take my jacket off.
Okay.
You're gonna have to deal with some clicking for a minute.
Get hot.
It's getting real over here.
That's all right, man.
My mother-in-law sent me like beef jerky and pistachios and a $50 Chipotle gift card.
Nice.
Pretty flippin' pumped about
That's-
So
that.
you got lunch for the week.
Wow.
And for
For a day.
2 days.
Yeah.
And then a what's it called, like a beard kit,
Oh, sweet.
which I feel like was like a message,
My
subliminal
mother,
message.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely was. My mother-in-law gets me those.
Yeah.
She always gets me like a beard kit.
Which I'm pretty sure my daughter will just take and use as her like Barbie's brush. So it's good for the whole family. So we did this roast at work. We had to like write jokes about our team leads
Okay.
roasts, and then
Seems
we
like-
did this for like 2 weeks, and then they read them.
Sounds
They didn't,
dicey.
they didn't take any of my roasts, which really bummed me out.
Really?
Yeah, there was a guy involved.
Too mean? They were too aggressive and
Mine
mean?
were very mild, and I thought they were funny enough because some of the ones they let through were like, well, that seems dicey. But one dude that's not even like in our department, he doesn't know any of us. Well, he might know some of us, but he like edited them. He like took it upon himself to take some stuff out. which like offended me comedically.
Sure.
I'm like, why are you stifling my art?
Yeah. Don't like that.
I had a couple good ones though, but I only bring it up because they mentioned me in the roast. Because one of the team leads is like he's going to compete, I guess, in a powerlifting meet he thinks is here, which I'm not sure if it is or not.
When is it?
February.
Okay. Maybe if we do, I don't know about
I've
it
had
yet.
multiple people ask me about it, and I was like, "Yeah, we'll see you there." I have no idea.
Wow. I have to look at that.
He was like, the guy roasting him was like, "What even niche do you like? Are you now? You're not even the strongest guy now that we got Zach." And I was just like cringing. I was like,
yeah, I don't like that.
"All right,
I don't like that.
I'll just leave now." Which also is probably not true. I'm probably not stronger than him right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something dumb. I
Log
do a lot
press?
of Kegels. So, what was that?
Grip strength.
Grip strength.
I don't know, dude. My grip is.
What is he? Is he like 275s? Is he two?
He's probably 275 to 3, probably 260 to 3.
Oh,
and
so
like,
he's a decent sized guy.
he's pretty trim at that weight too.
Nice.
I mean, he's got some good size to him.
It's awesome.
He's got tattoos also, so I don't know if I can compete with that. You know what I mean?
We can get you some more tattoos.
We need to do that.
I would love that.
We need to do that. Let's just make it a business expense.
Yeah, I think probably I need to make sure like all my family's basic needs are met before I do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm just like one bad decision and cruising the country with a cigarette in my mouth and just letting eagles land on my S10. you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be great.
I always thought it would be really cool to just like travel. Like
Yeah.
you maybe you can work from your laptop out of the back of the whatever you'd have your Airstream,
Winnebago.
the Winnebago, and just go travel and go to different places and just that's how you live.
I saw some pretty sick setups too because there were people that wanted to train also. And I don't know what kind of like van they converted, but do you know that part on the U-Haul where the what do you call that? The
ramp?
The ramp slides out.
Yeah.
They like took that out and just slid out a rack,
That's cool.
Oh, that.
and it like kind of plugged into the hitch.
Yeah.
So it stayed upright.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be kind of a pain to bring everything out every time.
And train
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
in the rain.
But you could also plan your trip around cool gyms.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You could just drive to where the cool gyms were, and there'd be cool stuff there.
Yeah.
You zoned out so hard. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you dehydrated?
No.
I have
bet
water
you
if
are.
want it.
Yeah, you seem dehydrated, Amy. You
No.
want some water? I've got some
No.
electrolytes right here.
I have water.
Just dry scoop those electrolytes.
No, that's okay.
Just take it to the head.
That would I don't know.
That'd be rough.
No,
Do you guys like mix your creatine in something ahead of time before you drink it, or do you
yeah,
dry scoop
protein?
Wait.
it? No creatine.
Yeah, no, we
Who
put
dry
the-
screen? What? Who does that?
I do that.
Oh.
You do?
Yeah,
I
because
wouldn't mind it
because I
my-
don't.
Go
Well,
ahead.
no. You're because I don't always drink a protein shake at night, and so like
Oh.
I take creatine every night before I go to bed, and so then I just like will dry scoop it and drink it. With
I
something.
mix it in my morning protein shake.
Do you do
Okay.
that just for compliance, the nighttime stuff, or is it?
Yeah,
better at
just
night?
because I just always no, I just because that's when I remember.
Me too.
But just tip here, okay? I had like a sparkling water, okay, and I put creatine in, and then I tried to drink it with the sparkling water, and it created a bomb in my mouth. It had some sort of chemical reaction.
It's like baking soda and vinegar.
Yeah, I kid you not. I had to hold my mouth because it was about to like shoot out because it made this huge just combustion chamber.
That's awesome.
And I was like, "What is in this sparkling water that
And then
mixes?"
12 hours later, it came out your ass.
No, I didn't have any issues, but I was like, I took another scoop with regular water because I was like, I just missed like 5 grams of creatine there out of 8 or whatever I took.
Yeah.
Take 8 grams.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's because mine's weird. I bought one and it's 4 grams per scoop,
yeah.
and I was like, well, it's under 5, so I've got to go 2.
Yeah,
You
we bought our protein from, I can't remember if it was the NutriCost or if it was the bulk supplements, but I've noticed that like the scooper was bigger this time. So I wonder if we're getting 5 grams or a little bit over.
You probably are getting over.
You
10 a
said
day.
protein.
Or creatine.
10 a day. I try to find the biggest amount. If I could find a 9-pound bag,
Yeah.
that would be sick.
I forgot what I got it from bulk supplements for like $15. It's way too much. It's like 1,000 servings or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I tried to up my dosage one time. Nate knows this story. And I did my math wrong. And I think I took like 35 or 40 grams of creatine one time. And I was like, dude, it did not dissolve in my drink at all. Like, I was just like, couldn't figure out why it was. So it took 4 days of creatine.
I remember that because for a while you were like, hey, so like on the measurement, you asked me about it like 4 or 5 times that week. And you were like, something doesn't seem right.
It's like, do you have to chew it? Are you chewing it up?
You're like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, I was telling Zach that there's this company that
Feeling good.
they might have something in it, huh?
That one has a little something.
There's a company that's making patches, like the pouches, that are caffeine.
Yeah, I've seen those too.
Well, they're caffeine and nicotine
Oh, wow.
in one. And in the video, it was funny because it was like, you know how like all the younger generation is doing those low lit, like the light is down on their videos where just like the whole thing kind of looks like a darker like ambience, you know?
Yeah.
They also have bangs.
Yeah, and it was some chick like lifting in some hardcore gym, and it was like that, and she put one in. It was like a chick in the video.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that's interesting.
They let girls buy them?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize that was a thing.
We need to secede from the union.
First voting.
Let's take it back.
Amy doesn't vote, so don't worry about it, Amy.
She's an ally. She's a men's rights ally.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Are you
Amy.
doing all right, Amy?
Stand
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah? You need some caffeine or something? You
No,
doing okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I have these.
She's been sick.
I
Amy's
have
been sick.
medicine.
I've taken medicine.
It's right here.
I don't
Oh,
want
wow.
that.
That would.
It'll get you there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw up if I take that.
You might feel better.
Oh, I might
You know
throw
what?
up.
You know what though, Amy? I bet you could take it and you still wouldn't throw up like that guy in that video.
Do you feel better when you puke, or is that just because I don't puke a lot that I feel better when I puke?
I think everybody feels
They
better
do?
when they puke.
Okay.
I don't feel like I need to puke. This is just like tons of congestion and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
How
is
many-
one of the worst parts about being sick. It's just like the drainage and the
I hate it.
nausea.
Have you puked every year of your life? Do you think? Non-alcohol related,
probably not.
Jim?
No.
I think I'm still under 10.
Yeah, same here.
I haven't puked that much. I'm not good at it. I'm really bad. My whole body seizes up.
I've done a lot of puking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Oh, there's an embarrassing story. That was on our last podcast, but I have an embarrassing story about puking.
Do you? Let's do it.
Couple of them.
Let's do it. What's an embarrassing story from your past?
So to set this up, it wasn't that long before that. I was talking to my buddy, and he was describing getting sick after a football game because he had like no electrolytes left in his body. Like it was so bad, and he was like cramping up on the bus and puking and stuff. And he said he got home, and he just like took everything off, took a shower, and just sat on the toilet and put the trash can in his lap. And I was like, why'd you do that? And he's like, dude, you've never done. And I was like, what? He's like, no, you puke so hard that you just like, it comes out both ends or whatever.
That's like food poisoning though when you're doing that.
Well, and I might be conflating, but it was something like that. He was telling me that. I was like, dude, you need to go have that seen about. Like that's not normal.
No, I have.
It was like a month later, and I don't own those shorts anymore.
Yeah.
It was a bad day for me.
Yeah.
It was so, and I don't care who you are. It was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. No one was around, just by myself. I was like, I'm a
Yeah.
full-grown adult.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, I have done that once. I have done that one time.
I have not
where
done
I had it both ends.
Well, I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
You know?
I've had it happen one time. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
I don't
I've
know.
had my stomach hurt so bad while I've been going to the bathroom because I have so many GI issues that I thought I was gonna throw up. So I was like, do I lean to the
Right.
the bathtub?
Right.
Like while all
That's
this
what
is
I
happening?
did when it was me. That's what I did. Yeah.
You know
But
what
I didn't actually throw up. I just felt that
Right.
sick.
You know what
Right.
I've noticed about some people? I don't know what this is, but when they start to puke, like nothing else matters, and they would just vomit on themselves. Like I feel like if I have those feelings, I'm like scrambling to figure it out. But I've seen people just like, you could see them getting sick for like 30 seconds and they just puke on the floor or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that? You have no like, I have like full blown like fight or flight. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
yeah.
try and make it to a trash can or something before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was training a guy the other day, and he was like, so, let's say I did have to puke. Where's a good place to do that? And I was like, I felt like a stewardess. I was like, you'll find your exits at the front and the rear of the, and then by the wings of the trash. Like,
Did he end up puking?
no, he's good.
Oh, okay.
He got injured in a weird way. I'll tell you about it later. But I was
Okay.
like, he texted me later because I kind of saw it happen in the moment. You know, like when someone will do lat pulls and they're like, yeah, I really feel this in my tricep.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, no, you don't. It was like one of those things. And then later he was like, that it's really hurt. And I was like, okay, well, we're going to figure that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't that specific thing, but
Right. That's.
Yeah.
I guess it could be. Yeah, it could be. But you never know, because somebody will feel something and then they're like,
it also could have just been pre-existing and
yeah.
we aggravated it.
Jimmy,
Anyway.
Jimmy, embarrassing story from your childhood. Go. Think
Oh.
about it. Amy, you be thinking.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, embarrassing story from your childhood
Hmm.
that happened to you.
It doesn't have to be poop related. I know where your brain's going.
I mean, it could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
It could be anything.
I mean,
First
there,
thing that comes to mind.
there was
First
one
thing.
time. I mean, since we're talking about like throwing up, is like there was a time when I was in Catholic school growing up, and
Uniform or no uniform?
uniform.
wow.
Navy.
What's it look like?
Navy slacks, white shirt. It had to be a collar shirt, so you could either have a button up or you can
Right.
have a polo.
You have a belt?
Yep.
Man.
Belts, penny
What-
loafers.
What were the, oh, I was just about to ask about the shoe.
Mhm.
You were looking like a banker.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what you do now.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
No,
But
you're a banker. No matter what
You'll
you
always
do.
be a banker.
And
You'll always-
After you're a pilot, you'll be a banker.
the best thing though was
Banker
when
of
you could
the
wear which I didn't really understand this. Like for the uniform, you could either wear a crew neck sweater, super comfortable, or there was like cardigans that you could have. Cardigan was more comfortable than the crew neck though. So
Maybe
Is
a
that
little
your
cooler.
embarrassing story? That
No,
you
no,
had
no,
to
no,
wear
no.
that
So
to
anyway.
go to Catholic school?
going back to Catholic school, my mom just got me a tracksuit or something like that. I don't remember why.
Dude, I want to see little Jimmy in a tracksuit.
But
so
it was-
bad matching tracksuit.
Baby blue
It was
velour.
like this, like silver and like black tracksuit.
Nice.
And I was like, I can't wear this to school, but it wasn't the weekend, so I couldn't wear it yet. But instead of thinking like, oh, we'll just wait, I like wore it underneath my uniform. And I think I got so hot that I ended up like throwing up that lunch one day all over myself.
Gosh, man.
And
So you had 2 layers of stuff on?
yeah, in the middle
Oh,
of summer.
Dude, that's so funny to me.
And-
I don't know why.
For the longest time, my mom blamed the lunch because it was the first time that they had like any type of like Mexican or Hispanic food for
Okay,
lunch, because it was
gotcha.
mostly traditional. Like you had pizza and you had
Right.
whatever
Normal lunchroom
yeah,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
it was like the nachos that my mom was like that's what made you sick. And was
How
like,
long are we talking that she thought that?
Oh, she probably still thinks it.
So every time you had nachos after
this
that, you were
day.
like, she was like,
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Remember-
you know,
Don't get
you know
sick.
how those treat your tummy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now you can't look at a tracksuit the same.
That was Jimmy's first
Yeah.
time trying to do like a sweated out weight cut.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Tracksuit.
second grade.
What's funny is that it's such a real thing for a kid to do. To be like, I want to wear this so bad.
Did you have the sleeves sticking out of your shirt?
No, I wore the jacket over like
Okay,
to class and stuff,
but
but
you had 2 pairs of pants on.
yeah.
Okay.
Two pairs of underwear?
How old are we talking?
No, just one.
Okay.
It was first or second grade.
Have you ever heard that story, Amy?
No,
Yeah. I could tell she hadn't.
no.
What story?
That story Jimmy just told.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the 2 pairs of underwear. I was like, what do we need to know?
You think of one, Amy?
So I thought of something, and this is like actually like not a lot of people know about this, and I like it's like you're gonna be like you're such a dummy.
You were going to take it to your grave, weren't you? And now you're going to
well,
say it
my,
live.
My immediate family members know about this. So when I was a junior in high school, I was taking honors courses, whatever. And so I'm at lunch one day, and my friend comes up, and she's like, "Hey, did you write your paper for Western Civ?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "We had like a short essay that was due on like it had to be a famous monument or something like that was in like from whatever we had been studying at the time." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And she was like, "No, it's due today in Mr. Webster's class." And I was like, "No, it's not." And she was like, "Yes, go look." So like, mind you, lunch is like 45 minutes. I like quickly, frantically look, and I'm like, okay, confirmed. I had like a 2-page essay due
Nice.
on something, and it's due next hour. And I'm like freaking out. So my boyfriend at the time, who was not the best influence on me in my life, and we can talk about him on another point in time, he's sitting there and he's trying to be helpful. And mind you, I had not really been, like, I had done some of the homework and some of the stuff throughout the class, but I wasn't making A's, you know? And he was like, you can write about the Sistine Chapel, okay? Mm-hmm. So this entire time, I'm like writing this paper at lunch, like frantically writing this paper. He's telling me what to write, like we're like solid in, turn it in, okay? After I turn it in, I like see him later in the day. He's like, you turned in your paper, right? And I was like, yeah. I thought that the entire time he was talking, I thought he was saying the 16th chapel.
Yeah.
So I wrote my entire paper saying the 16th chapel.
No.
I turned it in to my Western Civ teacher, who was also my track coach at the time. And I was like, after I realized, I went home and I was like, Mom. And like, you know, we're all feeling the pain. I got an A- on it. So wow. Either he just didn't read it because it was track season and he was super busy, but I have never been like sweating more bullets of somebody being like, you're the biggest dummy in the entire world. Because it was already something where I was like, it's like the nightmare, you know, you're in a dream and you're like, I don't have my homework. I don't have like
the 16th chapel.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope there was a paragraph where it was like, they got to 16 before they decided to stop. It was like the first 15 were obsolete. Like you mentioned it somehow.
Oh, man.
I think about that all the time. Like when I was in college, there was a couple classes that had like 10-page papers due for the whatever, the final or whatever. And there's like 40 people in this class. And I'm like, you're not reading 400 pages. You know what I mean? Like you're just going to get your check and go home.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that was right.
So yeah. I had an English teacher that said, like, she straight up told us, like, she's basically grading us on the first 3 pages of this 12-page research paper, and after that, like, it could be whatever. But, like, she'll still, like, somehow, like, check everything after that, but it's, like, I guess maybe it was only she was going to leave notes on the first, like, 3 papers, but outside of that, it was...
I also want to put this out there. I am a good writer, and in college I wrote papers that were like very well written to where I had a professor tell me I should like go into writing.
That's
so
cool.
Like I did like fix my stuff, but I was a poor student, I was like,
I was
It was also handwriting, so there's a chance where he was like,
no,
her
because
X's look like
Sistine and 16th Chapel are not the same.
How many times do you think you said it though? How many times do you think you wrote?
It's
16?
in the title.
I don't know. I don't even want to know. It was like one of those things where I was so like, I can't go back to school.
It'd be
I
hilarious.
can't sit in his class because he was like the teacher that also roasted people.
Right.
So I was just waiting for him to like blast me in class because I was also one of his athletes.
Maybe he saw it coming and he was like, she can't come back from this socially. I can't bring this up. It'd also be hilarious if she didn't write it out. She wrote 16th every time. 16.
He like was the type of person who he made fun of my voice, like, and he would like, oh hi Amy, like, and he would like make this.
How old
like,
was this guy?
He was in his 40s, but he made fun of my voice and like, yeah.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Glad he went into education. Seems like that's really the route for him.
He's actually a nice person.
Sure, yeah. All the bullying aside. No, go ahead.
All the bullying aside. Yeah.
I have one for the gym that was like very embarrassing. I had
I have one for the gym for you. But go
yeah,
ahead.
It's probably the same one.
Well, this one. So I don't remember how old I was. I want to say I was 18 or 19.
Oh, mine's at this gym, so it's not the same one.
Oh no. Yeah, I was like 18 or 19, and I had just gotten into like lifting, and I was benching, and I went to the gym by myself, and I was benching 135, and I was doing an like burnout, like AMRAP set, like at the very end, and I was going to do as many as I could to failure. And I don't remember how many reps I got. It probably wasn't very many, and hard fail, like wasn't expecting it. Hard fail, just buried me down to the chest. So I'm laying there. There's like 1 or 2 other guys in the gym, and I'm just like stuck there. And this one guy that I went to school with was like walking around, and I saw him, and I was like, Okay, so I just told myself, okay, I'm gonna sit here under the bench, and I'm gonna pretend I'm just gonna wait here until I, like, maybe I'll get the recharge back and I'll be able to re-rack it, you know. So I think I laid there with it on my chest for like a minute and a half, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try again, and then it was like, and I still couldn't get it. So I called, this kid's name was David, and I was like, hey David, you help me re-rack this? And he's like. And part of the reason, too, why this was so ultimately embarrassing was that it was always like, oh, Nate's like the big guy that lifts.
Yeah.
And this guy had never been around me when I lifted before. So he probably assumes that I lifted way more than I did. And he was like, oh, he's like, he laughed. He just laughed like I was joking. And he was like, oh, dude, you're hilarious. You're hilarious. And then he went back to doing what he was doing. And I was like, no, I was like, no, I'm being for real. Like, I need you to help me.
David!
I was like, I need you to help me re-rack this. And then he came over and he helped me, and like I laughed about it. I was like, dude, yeah, thanks, man. And then I was like, I will never let that happen again. I was so mortified.
I thought you were going to tell the story about the time you were training Caitlin, and you were talking to her and her husband, and you walked backwards, and there was the boxes behind you. You remember that? And
oh, wow. I totally forgot about that.
I wasn't even here for that, and it still makes me laugh.
Oh, dude, really funny. Yeah.
Did you hit flat on your back? I mean, did you fall all the way down?
All the way down, yeah.
Just took a little tumble.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple gym members, and like the wooden boxes were behind me, and I didn't know there was like two of them stacked behind there. I just wasn't paying attention. Caitlin laughed so hard.
There's nothing funnier than your friends falling.
Caitlin laughed so hard because she said it was like a slow-mo laugh because I tried to like stop myself. Slow-mo fall, I mean. And it sucked. I fell all the way backward. Probably have a concussion.
So good. Oh, man.
You weren't even there, dude.
I'm there. I'm there right now.
You were there in spirit.
I'm there. Every time you mess up, I'm there.
Back.
'Cause the eyes of a ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. 'Cause when you're in Texas,
you don't even know what this is from, do you, Amy?
No.
And that's where Rangers.
This is your time too.
It's your wheelhouse.
This is your wheelhouse. This is Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh.
I feel like it was on like.
I didn't watch that show just because I.
Yeah, but you were like in the prime of
What?
life then.
I didn't watch that show.
You didn't watch Walker?
I didn't watch Walker.
Walker, Texas
I
Ranger.
thought you would have been
Cordell.
super into that, like the tight Wranglers and the cowboy jeans and doing karate.
I was.
I could just
Do I look like I wear cowboy boots and a hat?
No,
and
not
stuff?
you. I'm saying you would have thought it was hot. You would have been like, golly, he's working those jeans.
No.
Whatever, Amy.
He was also like
Cordell.
It was funny too because I think in the show, I think he was like raised by like an Indian tribe.
Yeah.
So he was like equal. I'm thinking of this now as an adult. He's like equal parts like super mystic, Native American, but also like the Karate Kid somehow.
Yeah, and his partner was Trevette.
Yeah,
a black guy.
He was like an ex-NFL player or something.
Yeah. And then CD was the old guy that he got like wisdom from.
Yeah.
The diabetes guy.
Yeah,
Diabetes.
Wilford Brumley.
Is that really his name?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's crazy. You knew that.
I don't know anything worthwhile, but I'll pull out those gems every once in a while.
Diabetes. You guys seen that commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wilford Brumley's in Cocoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Cocoon?
What's Cocoon?
Well, it's a great movie. You guys should go watch it.
About
sometimes.
aliens. You know Michael Jai White? Jay White?
Michael Jai White.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of his movies.
I heard him in an interview the other day. I don't know how old the interview was. Somebody asked who would win in a fight, Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, Jackie Chan all day.
Really?
And I thought that was nuts to hear him say that.
Wow.
But he was like, he's kind of a big dude. And he's like, I don't know. I like that because I've always suspected like Bruce Lee was like a bad man, but not like...
Actually bad?
Yeah, maybe. It's also, you know what it is? It was the last time... He's like the last guy I can think of where people were like, man, he was jacked. And I was like, well, he was 140 pounds and no body fat. You could see his muscles.
Yeah,
but
it's different.
He was lean.
Yeah, Michael Jai White would work Bruce Lee.
Yeah, dude. Michael Jai White is legit, too. He's like...
he's the real deal.
He's the real deal.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting because like those guys definitely made the right decision by not fighting and suffering like brain damage.
Yeah.
But don't you kind of want to see?
Yeah, because I think he could actually probably throw down.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great segue into Fight Promoter.
You want to do one
Yeah, let's do it. You hit him with some.
with these yahoos?
Yeah, with these yahoos.
How are we going to do it?
Fight night. What?
Do they have to decide as a couple, or do I give one to everybody?
I don't understand what's happening.
You will.
Just give one to do one at a time. Give one to Jimmy.
Okay, so the segment for these listeners, because you might not listen to Big Man Podcast, but you should. Big Man Problems, I mean. I don't even know what it's called. The other one on here. I give you Amy.
Yeah.
I give you...
She's playing solitaire, Zach. Gosh dang it.
wow.
She's in the middle
I'm
of a tournament.
multitasking.
She's in the middle of a tournament.
It's tournament season. It's league play. No, so I give you. It doesn't have to be a person, but I'll give you a name of something or somebody. Like an off the wall one the other day I did for Nate was Dr. Pepper. So I guess what I'm asking essentially is if Dr. Pepper was a person, who would beat them in a fight? But it would be a close fight. It would be a good fight to watch. Because right now we're building a fight card. We're trying to
be
make
like Mr. Pitt.
Yeah, but it's like, well, that's what he said, and I gave a lot of pushback, as you might imagine. But it's UFC rules, so we're not talking boxing.
Okay.
So if I go like Mike Tyson, you're going to pick somebody with some ground game probably. Anyway, Nate, do you have any ready?
I don't know.
All right, let me think of something good for Jimbo here.
Okay.
Oh, you know who I'm going to go with? I have the perfect one for Jimmy. Oh, but I can't think of the name. That French chocolate milk you like.
Oh, Chateau.
Oh, Chateau?
Yeah, my first. No, I'm playing. Not that
Chateau.
one. Oh, Chateau.
Oh, Chateau.
Je m'appelle la Tabadera.
That
was my-
you sounded like the Pink Panther.
Yeah, that was my impression of Jimmy. Okay. The first fight. Oh, I got it. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Smoked barbecue ribs.
Smoked barbecue ribs.
That's our first fight. Who are you bringing up? Do you want me to go to Amy? Do you want a second to think about it, or you want to go rapid fire? Amy's nodding with disgust. So it's your turn, Jim.
Smoked brisket.
I think that's a close fight. I think brisket pulls it out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I
It's
think you did
meatier.
it. Well done.
Thanks.
Well done.
Good job,
That's a
Jimmy.
good. That's a good first fight.
Yeah, that was a good first fight of the
I
night.
like
Alright.
when humans fight.
Yeah,
It's
I
easier
know
for
your
me.
thing. I know your thing. I got you.
He's switching
I
it
got you a
up.
good one.
I saw it. He's switching it up for you, Amy.
It's hard for me to track what's happening.
Okay,
Right now.
this I feel like this works for you because this has some history. This is kind of humans, but it's a movie. The movie Bring It On. So who beats the movie Bring It On in a head-to-head fight? Did you watch that one?
Yeah.
I feel like you would have, right? That was like your wheelhouse also.
Yeah, but you're asking me to find another movie that's equivalent, like similar to that. That would
It doesn't
be
have to be
better?
like a cheerleading movie.
But it just needs to be better.
It's like head-to-head, this one's winning.
Can't hardly wait.
I think that's a fine choice.
I
That's
don't-
a Freddie Prinze Jr.?
I don't know what movie that
Is
is.
that Freddie
No.
Prinze Jr.? No,
No.
Can't Hardly Wait is
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I don't remember that guy's name.
Jimmy, do you feel like they mention movies a lot that you and I don't know?
Yes.
They were
Okay.
before both of you were born, I'm pretty sure. Jason Segel's in that.
There's a lot of
Melissa
people in
Joan
that.
Hart's in that.
Yeah.
Is it a
Doggone-
dancing movie?
Peter Facinelli or how do you say his
Seth
name?
Green's in that.
Christopher
Yeah.
Walken.
I hate
Christopher
Seth
Walken.
Green.
You hate Seth Green?
Yeah.
Jamie Presley's in it.
Let's circle back to that at some point. Jamie Presley. Jamie, not Jimmy Presley. That's a good call. I think that wins pretty handily. But there are some toros in the atmosphere. So let me see here. Let me think. Good one for Nate here. All right.
I got
Oh,
one.
Nathaniel, what's yours?
Snickers.
Ooh.
See,
Oh.
that one. There's too many things that can beat it.
Really?
Too many things?
We'll go around. We'll go around one more time. I'll make this quicker for the second round. But for Nate, I'm gonna go. Let's go Rambo.
Oh wow. So not Stallone, but like the Rambo
Right,
character.
Right.
I'm gonna go.
I have the right answer. I hope you have
Oh,
it.
you already have the right answer.
I hope you have it. There's a lot riding on our friendship here.
Oh wow, this might ruin it then because I can't think of anything off the top of my. I'm gonna go. What's the name? Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll ultimately win, but it's gonna be a decent fight. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger
Okay.
as Commando.
Okay.
Kind of the same level.
Kinda. The correct answer was Bernthal. Bernthal's Punisher.
Oh, that is a good answer.
But
Bernthal?
yeah, the Punisher.
Yeah, the Punisher.
What's his first
From
name?
Alan.
It's not Alan
Alan.
Bernthal.
Are you sure?
Torrance. That's his. Okay, Jimmy. Second round here.
Okay.
Let's go with now. Keep in mind, we got to keep the fights close. Okay.
Keep 'em
We
close.
can't have a. If I say Bruce Lee, you can't be like Superman.
Right.
And keep in mind, these can be fictional characters, obviously
Right.
too. Let's go with the holiday of Memorial Day. What beats the holiday of Memorial Day
Labor Day.
in a close? No, you're wrong. Memorial Day is like a country, like that's about our country, dude.
It's 4th of
Fallen
July.
soldiers. It's 4th of July.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. well,
Hey, it's your first time.
It's fight
Second
night.
time.
Okay,
It's
you're a fight promoter. We need a good fight for the people.
And that one,
Labor Day, I think, is
and by
good.
the way,
it's celebrating the workforce of America.
that stupid comment aside, Memorial Day and 4th of July, by the way, is our main event if we have that. Like, because we can get the people to rally behind that. Good grief, Jimmy. It's all right. It's your first or second try. Sorry, I got really heated
It's all right.
there.
Just calm down. It's all right. Amy's next.
All right, Amy Lou. Let me think. here.
Amy Lou. Amy Lynn. Amy Lynn.
I want to give you some real creative freedom.
Amy
on this one.
Elizabeth. Mm-hmm.
Amy Juniper.
Amy Jaquan.
Jaquandlin.
That would be amazing if you had a middle name like that. Amy Jaquarius.
Yeah, okay. I got to stop making names with you because that's all I can think about right now. All right. Let's go close fight, right? Let's go Olive Garden.
Well, I don't really like Olive
That's
Garden.
okay. That's okay.
So,
Not everybody does.
I'm not a huge fan.
I mean, it's a
it just has to be a restaurant.
that's
could
a
kick-
close fight.
Cracker Barrel.
That's a fine
great.
answer.
Good job, Amy.
Actually,
Great.
that Cracker Barrel may beat it handily. That
Yeah,
may not
Cracker
be
Barrel's
close
better.
enough.
That's-
Cracker Barrel's better in almost every way.
Yeah.
It's not as pretentious. When you hear your family, though, that's cool. What's Cracker Barrel's thing? When you hear you're bloated.
When I don't know, I thought it was like the down home country feel.
I think
Country
it's.
fixins.
I think it's if you don't order breakfast, you're stupid. I think that's their tagline.
Yeah, it is
Isn't
breakfast. That breakfast all day, dude. That's a
Is it all day?
yeah.
I thought it was just all day on the weekends.
No, it's all day.
All day, every day, baby.
You guys busy right now? I mean, what are we doing right now?
So I used to go to Cracker Barrel so much that I would call in my orders, and there was this girl named Beth, and I would come pick up my order, and she'd see me, and she'd be like, "Guys, Amy's here. Amy's here." I'm not kidding.
That's awesome.
This was
I
like,
love that.
and I got the same thing every single time too.
Did you guys ever watch the show The Biggest Loser?
Yeah.
No.
There was one season I watched, and I watched a few episodes, but I'll never forget this guy's story. He was so big, as they all are, and he went through like his regular day of eating, and the last thing that he would eat of a day, I think, was two. It was two like large meat lovers pizzas. They were like had every ingredient they had on them.
Jeez.
This was like midnight snack after dinner. This fool ordered him so much that he no longer ordered them. They just brought him to his house. How many times are you ordering them in a row before they're like, no, we got you, fam.
Every day.
Every day.
Who can afford that?
That's exactly my point. This dude's like crushing the game enough that he's got 2 pizzas a night kind of money.
Wow.
Although, is that the cheapest form of calories, though? I mean, pizza's expensive, but we're talking a large meat lovers. Is that 6,000 calories?
No, it's huge. It's insane.
It's quite a bit.
It's insane. I mean, no less than 4.
I mean,
It
I
depends
think-
on the cheese, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because I think you can do a regular. Because one time I looked at it and it was like a pepperoni large from Papa John's was like 27 or like 3,000.
yeah, so this has got to be. I mean, because he's not ordering light. He's not going thin crust. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely.
That
There's
would be
also
hilarious if you got
extra
two,
garlic butter.
two gluten-free crusts or something.
Yeah. Can I get the cauliflower crust?
Yeah. Let me get that fake cheese, whatever that stuff's called. All right, Nate's turn. And let's say this is the main event. I want this to be a good one because you've had the
gosh.
most practice.
The
okay?
main card.
No, main event.
It's not the main card?
Everything's on the card, right?
Oh.
All the fights are on the card?
Yeah, I don't watch fighting, so. All right.
Shows. No, I'm playing. A little bit. Oh, I got one for you.
Oh, no. What?
And this is going to be a hot topic with our listeners, probably. The bench press.
What?
Yeah. So you're going to have an easy time winning me over. Easy time, because as you know, I'm everything else over bench press. Bench press over nothing.
Okay.
Bench press is overrated to me, is what I'm saying. But that's not the view of most of our listeners, is my guess.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go with the first thing that came to my mind. Okay. And we're gonna need a good battle. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Jumping jacks.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go like overhead press, like military press.
Seated or standing?
Standing.
I think that wins that bout.
Yeah,
I think it comes down to the wire, though.
I think there's a lot of people that are going to watch and be like, dude, bench press is going to smoke this.
I don't think it's a knockout. I think it goes to the card. I think it goes to the judges. I think the judges have to rule. I think those are 9-8 rounds.
9-8.
And I think OHP brings it out.
Yeah. All right, I got one for you, Zach.
Hit me.
Norm
partner.
McDonald as Colonel Sanders.
Okay, I need one ruling of who I'm picking here.
Okay.
Am I picking? We're going comedically, like someone who would beat him as a comedian as Colonel Sanders. So not all of his works, but just his comedic works as Colonel Sanders.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, so him as the character Colonel Sanders. So like Colonel Sanders specifically.
So I'm trying to think of someone funnier than Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, it's multifaceted. It's got
Okay.
layers. It's got layers.
I like it.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Kenny Powers.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's great. That was a great answer.
Yeah, I also watched. Have you ever seen Foot Fist Way?
What?
It's not great, but it's his like first works. He's like a dojo master. Like, there's some really funny. Well, you know what? I guarantee you've seen a clip of it. Do you know that clip?
It's
where
amazing. I know already what you're gonna say.
He's standing there in a gi, and he's like instructing this guy how to. And he's like, "That didn't go the way you thought, did it?" And he's like, "I totally could have blocked it. I was just doing what you said."
Yeah.
He's like, all right, hot shot. You come with everything you got. We'll see how that works out for you. Me and Marge know differently, don't we, Marge?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yep, sensei."
Yeah.
And he goes, "All right, ready, fight." And he just like breaks this woman's skull.
Dude, I love that clip. I want to watch that. I didn't realize that that's what that was from or what it was called.
There's some rough parts to it.
Okay.
But,
right.
I mean, don't watch it with anyone around. I don't want the word getting out that you're a degenerate.
Right. Yeah, I won't.
Can we go one more round, but you all give me ones? I never get to do
Amy
this.
said she had one. Amy said you had.
No, I had one and he like shot it down, so I'm gonna have to think.
You said Snickers.
No, I want to think of an. Well, I said a Snickers, but I want to think of a new one.
No, you had one after that, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I never get to do it. I always have to
is...
pitch them to him because I think better on the fly than he does.
You're the one that started just throwing them at me. I didn't even know we were going to play it at the time.
I thought we had a good thing going. Sorry to
Sorry.
ruin your life.
You didn't.
Well, that's not what our listeners think now. You know.
That's not what they
Who's
think.
going
right?
first? Not everybody at once. Nate, you may have to go 2 in a row.
I don't know.
Amy's
thinking. I can always edit. I can always edit.
She's making the fish face.
All right.
Well,
I liked it.
Where my head was going was I
guarantee you it's going to be good because your perspective is going to be way different from what you and I would.
It's going to be left
I was
field.
trying to pick like something that was from the gym, like
okay.
chalk or a belt or straps.
Those are great.
Those are great.
But I couldn't land on just one.
Those are great. Pick one.
Jimmy will go first. What do you think? How about that? No pressure on Jimmy or anything.
Well, I can just land on one right now.
Well, I want you to feel happy about it. How about this? The eyes of a ranger are upon you.
That's not going to help her think.
Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. 'Cause when you're in Texas, look behind you.
Hey, do the last part is a walk-in. Do the last part.
'Cause that's where a ranger's gonna be.
A grip shirt.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one.
Dude.
That's so a good one, my first thought was chalk, but I think chalk wins that bout too handily. I think chalk beats the brakes off of grip shirts.
Yeah, way more. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Olympic lifting shoes.
Oh.
Because I think they're good for the right person. They're good for the right event. They're not for everybody.
I like it.
I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm happy with that foul with that fight.
With that foul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Amy doesn't think it was a good answer.
No, it's fine.
You want me to get a different one?
No.
Do you want to give me some pushback on it?
No.
I think we're
Do
gonna.
you
go
hate this game?
No.
Okay. How do you feel? You happy right now?
I'm fine.
Okay. Just checking in with you.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go full circle. We're gonna come back to
Oh, wow.
Cordell Walker.
Whoa.
Cordell. See,
Whoa.
he's got an athletic background.
Mm-hmm.
He had his own spinning back kicks.
And
He's got good stand up. What?
to kind of level the playing field a little bit of the characters that Chuck Norris has played,
Oh, I have to choose Chuck Norris?
of any of his characters.
Oh, it's any form of Chuck Norris then.
Well, which
To
one
be-
though?
To
Would
beat
be-
Cordell Walker?
Oh, I'm sorry, Cordell. Yeah, you said Cordell.
Who's beating Cordell?
So
I
you
was,
have to
I was
pick-
thinking what's his
Wait, so Chuck Norris is fighting Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is fighting Chuck.
Oh,
Norris.
this is dope. This is
what,
dope.
What was his? Hold on, I'm sorry. What was his? What's his sidekick's name?
Trevette.
Trevette. I was thinking Trevette the whole time. Sorry, guys. I really brought shame upon our name. Cordell Walker, and I got to go a form of Chuck Norris.
What? Right,
Chuck
one of the
Norris.
characters he played. Another character he played. It has to be within his body of work.
Well, the problem is a lot of his other ones are like real over the top.
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't know his name, but I think the one where he fights Bruce Lee is Walking Away with Him. It's
Something Dragon.
Yeah, Enter the Dragon.
Is that what it is?
I think it's Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, that one though, dude. He
What-
is. Have you seen that
Yeah.
fight recently?
Yeah, he's meaty in that one.
He is
He's a thicker dude.
unbelievably hairy.
Oh, that's that too. Yeah, he's wearing a sweater.
He's got he is so hairy.
Nate, what's the movie? No, it's his like Rambo role. It's his
Missing in Action.
Missing in action.
what's that? What's his name in that?
Braddock.
I'll do that one.
Jimmy's
Okay.
a huge. I didn't even know that name.
He's a chuckophile. I didn't realize
No,
that.
like I had watched
He
that
brought
growing
over a
up.
whole bunch of VHS tapes when he moved in.
That's. Hey,
Is
hey,
no- is-
hey,
are
Jimmy! You were like here on the list. Now you're like here. Okay, that is
Which
that is
list?
so dope. I'm not going to tell you which list, but that's down my alley.
We
I
watched
love
a
that.
lot of Chuck Norris growing up.
That's awesome.
Can I
That's
pause
why-
this game?
That's why Amy wanted a slice of the pie. She saw your Chuck Norris. She saw your Chuck Norris collection.
Yeah. If only I had a Bowflex.
He didn't do Bowflex.
He did.
I've told you that 1,000 times. He did the home gym.
He did Bowflex.
I don't think he did Bowflex. Can I
Look it up, Jimmy.
Can I pause the
I am.
game for a second?
Yeah,
And can
pause
you
it.
Can you guys climb this ladder up into my feelings treehouse?
Okay.
I want to talk feelings with you guys.
Oh wow.
Just for a second.
Okay.
I don't want this to be a big deal.
Is it on air?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes me sad when I say things off the cuff like chuckophile and everybody just pretends that it wasn't funny.
I laughed.
Yeah. Was it a pity laugh?
I thought it was funny.
All right. Well, we can climb out of the trust tree then.
I didn't laugh because I am not a Chuck Norris fan, nor have I really ever watched Chuck
It
Norris.
was
All right, I was wrong.
It's more just
It's
about
total
the
Jim.
word.
So, but if you want me to, I can laugh.
That's
No,
okay.
don't give him. No, don't give him
No.
a fake one. He
I'll
doesn't.
just take it down a notch. It's okay. Stuff those
So
feelings down deep
it was
where
called
they-
the total gym.
Yeah, it's called Total
Is that
Gym.
the thing where like you crunch at the same time?
I
No,
don't-
it's a pulley
Yeah.
that's attached to the thing you're sitting on, and it's on an incline.
Yeah.
So when you pull the arms, it's like pulling you up an incline.
Yeah, that's why he was so jacked, man. Him and his wife both are freaking shredded.
We should get
Yeah.
one for the gym,
Yeah, we should. And I'll only train on that.
and then we'll put a poster behind it of Chuck Norris.
We have one, don't we? We have
Oh,
a Chuck
dude,
poster.
I think we're missing a Chuck Norris
We
poster.
also need to hang up the one Randy bought us.
I did. I put that
Oh,
one up.
nice, dude.
Yeah, I just put it up the other night.
Sick. You know what we need? We need a wall with pictures of our gym members.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
We
can
should work on that.
I've got the one we
like
should
in
use.
competition and stuff.
I've got the one we should use of Amy.
What?
She's got a bunch of good ones.
There was a. I was using Google. I was looking through Google Photos to find a picture for like the thumbnail on YouTube, and I came across some pictures of you, and you look so jacked.
What is it from?
I don't know, but you're in like a green sports bra, and you have on like a gray
I took that.
stocking
Oh,
cap.
that's the
It
before
was-
and after.
We took a before and after picture.
Shh, you,
We
it's-
probably need to take another one because
Traps
it's been
on traps
like
on traps on traps.
a year.
It is stupid.
Don't take
Yeah.
this the wrong way though. the next
I'm not as
no.
strong.
No. I think that like you put weight on the first time, all upper body, and I think the next time like your lower body filled out.
Yeah.
So it'd be a very specific before and after picture next time.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What is your spirit animal?
We're doing these rapid fires, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your spirit animal? And
Bottlenose dolphin.
why?
Mainly to hear Nate do that. Because I'm so elegant.
Okay.
I cut through the water like a friggin' blade.
You took mine.
Jimmy.
That is not yours, was it?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to say I was
You're gonna say
picking
a
an
dolphin?
octopus because I moved gracefully through the water.
Okay, well,
Wow,
that's not a
you
But
dolphin.
I can't do that now, but I'm still going to pick octopus
Jimmy,
because
pick
I'm
a new one?
adaptable.
I'll pick a new one.
You know what it is you're an octopus because you stick to people.
I'll pick a new one
you
right
just-
right now.
well,
Ready?
No, that's fine. Like
Silverback gorilla, because I'm not afraid to throw some shit around.
I'm
gonna-
going to
dang
go with
it.
I'm going to go with octopus.
I took Nate's too.
No. That wasn't mine.
All right,
I just
I'll
was
go
going to have to
frickin-
edit it out.
And it's because I'm adaptable.
I'll go dairy cow. That's what you're all thinking. Fine.
You really like to milk it, don't you?
Adipose tissue.
Dairy cow. I have no idea. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say panda bear
Why?
because I really like sugar and clumsy.
Okay. I'm going to say like any type of a big cat, like a lion, tiger, and because they're like aggressive and strong, powerful, fast.
Oh wow, you guys got to pick cool ones. I was like trying to be realistic, you know.
Mine was. I was.
Okay,
said
next
dairy
question.
cow.
If you could be a kitchen utensil item, what item would you be and why?
Garbage disposal.
Why?
Obvious reasons. Right down the hatch, baby. No, I'm gonna go with spork. I'm a multi-tool.
Okay.
I do it all, baby.
No, wow, nice.
Jimmy.
I'm going to go with a blender because I like to mix things up.
Okay. Nate.
You guys are.
Jimmy answers like this is a dating profile.
Yeah, this is. I have no idea. I'm gonna say a spatula
Why?
because you need me every day. Okay.
What?
I don't know.
I don't need a
I don't know.
spatula every day.
Yeah, you do.
No, we use it once on Sunday and that's it.
Yeah, that's you guys though. I use a spatula all the time.
Okay, your 15 seconds are up.
Okay, all right, keep going.
For me, mine would be like a serving platter or a tray, and that's because I like to hold things up. Like I am.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good one.
I know.
Nice.
So I ask all of my new hires those questions when I interview them, just to kind of
Those are good.
see what they
Good
have to say.
icebreaker.
I feel like we've made a lot of progress. We talked fears, we talked feelings, we talked fight night. Just like, comment, subscribe is the word. Give us some more thoughts of yours, some topics to talk about. What do you want Nate to do with a bunch of likes? Like, who knows? You know, maybe he'll take an interpretive dance
Yeah, we need
class.
to do something about get those likes up. You know.
Or he'll do some waxing.
I got Jeff Trammell to like it.
That's dope.
You know what I think we should put out there?
What?
We should put out like a couple options for them to choose, and we'll make a little short about it. Like one thing I kind of wanted to do with you, this would take some doing, but I want to recreate the scene from Ghost, and I'll be Patrick Swayze and you'll be Demi Moore,
Okay.
and I just want to come behind you and help you make some sort of pottery
Yeah.
to like some pretty smooth jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
To like a really good tune.
That'd be funny.
Or what about if Nate came behind Jimmy and Nate was like the Patrick Swayze and Jimmy was like the Demi Moore character, and they did that.
Yeah, that's another idea.
I think it
Zach's pissed. He's out of the story. He's out of the skit. He's like, yeah, fine. All right.
takes Zach out of the limelight.
Okay.
Maybe once you guys ultimately lose the bet, and then you have just a mustache, and he's got the Captain Morgan, then you guys should do the ghost scene together.
Did you tell your wife?
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
We're not. I mean,
You never know. Maybe I'll try to get to go viral.
plus like. If it happens the same day, that would work well. But odds are this is going to happen 8 months from now for me,
Yeah.
and for Jimmy, it's going to be like next week.
I
Well,
wonder
there's
if we
a
can
time
just
frame. There's a
pay-
time frame, right? We said March. Like
It'll
March.
also take him 8 months to grow that.
Yeah, that's
No.
true.
What was that noise?
No?
No.
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 Yeah.
All right, shut it off. End it.
Bye.